let's go to the mountain. Yeah. Tedi ganja. Namaste, namaskar. Acha, 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 acha. Triple cheese. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
And we are back. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, how's it going? Hey, we're going to see how this live stream goes. Currently, as I'm going live, Kyra is still awake. So we will see. If my wife can't handle it, I may have to cut the live stream short. That being said, hey, you made it to a live stream. Live streams, a little bit different than the normal content I do on this channel. Live streams, I talk a lot. Live streams, I react to the live chat, which is part of the live stream. Hey, if you don't like that, you don't like longer form, you don't like me talking a lot, click away. There's plenty of other videos on this channel, including brand new season 3, season 2, which is shorter form, season 1, which is longer form, and we even started doing a new format, Goon Files. Do check it out. As well as a new thing we've been doing with the live streams called live stream edits. And live stream edits is the live stream videos that we watch and my reaction without the live chat interaction. It's a new thing. Somewhere in the distant future, every video we watch today could be given to you as a live stream edit. Now, way it works, we basically watch the video for its entirety. At the end, I react. If you want to react alongside me, start typing before the video even ends so I can watch the video, so I can read the comments at the proper segment. Otherwise, I'm jumping all over the place and it's not pretty. Now that is it. Let's get right into it. Oh boy, we got to go as fast as we can. You never know. That's it. She comes bursting through the door and we got to close up shop. Oh, man. I forgot to make the video bigger. Give me one hot second. Let me do that for you guys. And you back in. There we go. Play.
It has officially begun. Unitree Robotics has officially launched a robot that you can purchase to go into your own home, years ahead of schedule. You can buy one of these robots today, $16,000 US. Videos of these robots are going viral everywhere. They're walking the streets of China right now, watering gardens, doing household chores, or just walking the streets. The humanoid robot can even walk its robot dog. The next few years are going to be pretty wild. And the stuff they've got hiding in labs at the moment looks even more terrifying, and that stuff's due to come out before the end of the year. The same company, Unitree Robotics, put their humanoid robots in boxing matches. Yes, robot MMA is now a thing. Something that a few years ago was a science fiction movie. People are buying these things up like crazy right now. Less than a year ago, they were saying how this level of robotics was years away. They were wrong. It's happening now, way ahead of schedule. You'll likely see these things in your neighborhood pretty soon. It's not just a gadget now, it's the beginning of a new era. I feel like we just got used to ChatGPT and now we got in-home robots. And again, it's China, the same country that has AI parking robots, drones that fight fires, and autonomous mining vehicles, AI farming vehicles. The only question is, where the hell are we going to be in another 5 years?
I think we're going to be in a place where robots have entered our home, and some of the people, they're using the robots for different reasons. Hey, whatever the reason may be, they've entered your home and they're going to do whatever they want. Surveillance. Sorry. We're already a surveillance state before you even. Sorry. What is happening here? We're just simply reacting to the video, Teddy. You simmer down. Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out all the possibilities for the robots, but we know there's going to be nefarious reasons and we know there's going to be positive reasons. It depends on you. What are you going to use your robot for? Depends on you. You guys already know. I'm already signed up. I want to get one of these things. Not the. I hear this one's $16K. It does very few things compared to like the things that the Tesla bot one is supposed to do. So like Optimus, whichever one. So I'm debating. I'll see which one. I'll play the field and figure out what works best for my home. Because I want to get, security. You're like, bro, imagine a robber comes through the home and you have one of those robots. You think that guy's going to like try and knock. Actually, you probably could just shoot the thing and they'll probably. But there's so many things. it could be used for. I'm going to make it mow the lawn, do the dishes, make food, do all the things, surveillance for my house, everything. It's going to learn karate. It's going to do all the things. Man, did you see that one guy like karate kicked it and it just came right back up? Like, come on now. All right, let's check in with the chat. Gotta go quick. I'm here today. Hello, Teddy. Hey, what's going on, Blue Rose? Nice to see ya. Glad to hear things are getting better as well for you. Hey, Goons. Hey, Teddy Stu. How we doing? How are the lights? What's going on? Ants. I was trying to reach out to you, but then I realized I have no way to contact you other than YouTube. Got to figure out how to get you on Telegram so I can message you. Woohoo, Teddy, family, and Goons. What's going on, Lana? Nice to see you. Jeff in the building. Love it. Love it. Goons coming in. And for those of you guys who are like, Teddy, how did they know before I got the notification? Hey, we have a Telegram community, Triple G community. Link is in the video description down below. Go check it out. Join the Triple G community. It's a Telegram. It's an app. And we all talk. And I literally let that group know before I go live. And that's why they joined before anyone else. Cody, so close to Star Wars battle droids. I was thinking, like, have you ever seen like the Pokemon, like Hitmonchamp, like the battles they do in the boxing thing? Like, it wasn't like a Pokemon thing, but like, yeah, battle bots, but droids. Yeah, it's basically there at this point. Yep, when the infused AI trained, watch out. Every move, it won't be fun. Yeah, we're starting to think there wouldn't be a live today. It's always so unpredictable. I'm sorry, Cody. I'm so sorry. It's crazy. It's crazy right now. I can't wait to have a B1s as an entourage. Could you imagine your entire posse is just these robots? I'm cool. I got friends. Well, apparently for some chatbots. I mean, Indian. What? Aimbot engaged. Oh, God. Aimbot engaged. I was wondering, what did I do this time? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. We could have goon droids. Yeah, we could. Cool wrench in your title, bros. What a do? What you doing? What's going on, cool dude? Yeah, nice to see you, buddy. I'm trying to get myself to participate on Telegram, Teddy. Let's go. NW in the building. And Ants, yeah, let's make it happen. Imagine training it to hunt for you, lol. They can't put a limit on their hunt, lol. Couple freezer packs for sure. Dude, imagine this thing comes back with like a deer that it hunted for you. It's like, I found this in your backyard. It was gonna die anyway, so I decided we could be used for meat. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, and now it saves the human species. And then it's like, why did I save the human species in the first place when I should be saving myself? Sorry. Then the robots take over. Sorry, what is happening here? Just read the chat. Dude, they actually have robot wrestling now where the people control the arms. Wait, like robot arm wrestling? Oh no, like robot wrestling, like what is that thing? The blue and red robot that only like the arms you try to knock out the head. Teddy, when are we gonna make it all back? Sell those NFTs. Wait, really? Sell the NFTs that I have? Oh, that's means can I sell it on OpenSea or I gotta use something else? No, that doesn't. Oh, that means you're an administrator. I didn't know. Yes, Blue Rose is our mod. Yes, she is trusted. I trust her to keep things neutral and civil in the chat. Most goons do, and we see her all the time. I feel she's best fit for this to keep us sane and in control.
We can't show these pictures yet?
No. You could take human skin cells and merge them with octopus DNA, and then, octopus can actually change its color. So you can make a human skin cell be able to change its color and camouflage itself, kind of like the predator or something like that. Or you could take luciferase in this case and put it into any plant you want. You could make a plant glow in the dark. Let's say you have a shooting range. What's your number one problem? You're going to accumulate a lot of lead over time, right? And so what if you had plants that seeped it right out of the soil so it doesn't get into the water?
You had mentioned some early detection systems that these plants could be used.
Yeah, sentinel plants. And so imagine you're a coal miner. What's your number one problem? You're worried about methane because it naturally leaches off the walls and you don't smell it. It's a silent killer. It explodes. So imagine a plant, a cave moss or something, and it doesn't glow unless there's methane. And when it does, it glows red. It's called a sentinel plant, right? And you can use this for military applications, for industrial applications, for environmental applications. It's just magic.
Bro, you're saying imagine. I feel like they already got the thing. I mean, like, if you could do this with the octopus DNA and the cells and mix and match and this and that, I'm like, bro, they already have it. They're already going in their things, and they're like, yep, there's 16% oxygen, 12% this, 19% this. They're already doing the things. Interesting. Man, this guy's wild. Imagine glow-in-the-dark trees. I feel like I've heard of glow-in-the-dark trees, but I never thought it would actually happen. It's always that fairy fever dream, It's like, oh, once I get through the fairy ring, then I'll see the glowing trees. But the glowing trees could be here already. I'm already in the fairy world. Sorry. Oh God. Why is this guy making so much sense right now? Everything's lining up. Let me see here. Rock'em Sock'em. Yes, that's it. That is what I mean. Yes. Thank you, Stu. I promise not to wield my power maliciously. Oh my God, here we go. She's gonna take over. Yo, Teddy, send me a wrench. I passed the in-person interview. Lol. Yes, and W. That is a valid thing as well. You did pass the in-person interview. This is the type of stuff I say we can do with DNA splicing. We can make human hybrid soldiers so OP. Dude, human hybrid soldiers at this point, I think the humans are being removed from the battlefield and the humans are either using unmanned robots or putting commands in so they do exactly what they need to. I feel like the human hybrid is now not as much being worked on as the robots themselves, BS. Hey John, hey, hi Teddy. What's going on, John? How you doing? Dude, I walked my dog. Dude, I walked my dog one night and heard that predator sound. My dog looked at me and ran to the house. I was like, yup, inside. That's what I would be like, get to the chopper and look for the closest chopper. Wow, Teddy, put up the Charles Hoskins video. Incorporate the weird with Cardano. No, you stop it. Well, fellow goons, I did the things, got to run, but we'll be back and do some more things. Hey, Jeff, appreciate you. Let's go. This is the Cardano founder, right? That's Charles. I did not know this is the Cardano founder. What? What? John, hi. Teddy just said he was a fairy. No, the fairy rings. The fairy rings from RuneScape. That's how you get to the glow-in-the-dark trees into the fairy world.
Hey, NASA, what the heck were you guys doing flying over Washington, D.C. today at 43,000 feet, which is excessively high, flying in circles for 4 hours between 8:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Eastern with an omitted airspeed, I might add. And that particular aircraft is not only designed to fly at super high altitudes, but it can also carry up to 10,000 pounds of payload. Given the unusual tower activity near your area over the last few weeks, I definitely think we should all be paying closer attention to this region.
I feel like they're getting sprayed. I'm sorry. I mean, why else? I mean, maybe they were doing like, what are those things? Like they do the up and down to simulate space, like no gravity or something. No, it's just going in circles. But then again, that's usually how they also spray stuff into the air and come back. What is it? We've seen planes that follow similar trajectories in the West Coast, so it kind of does make sense. Yeah, just keep an eye on. Are they trying to set something up, or are they trying to stop us from seeing something? All I know is I keep looking up, and there's weird things. There's always weird things. Interesting. Let me see. Hi, Indigo. Hey, Ants. In 2020, the UK Army put out a statement saying they want 30% of their forces being robots by 20. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they're going completely in on robot replacement and truly robots on the battlefield over. And the way that I continue to say, I feel like this is the way we're heading, especially when it comes to future war, the drones. Look at between Russia and Ukraine, how much drone tech has escalated, as in like just fast forwarded to like making the drones dispense stuff, have artillery on the drones. They've done so much without putting a single person at risk with that drone tech. But then the drone tech can also be used to put people at risk. So but they are using the drones for these reasons. They've even set up drones just to sit in the air and signal block. That's their sole purpose. Every drone has their own thing. They can make those faster than waiting for a human to get trained, doing all the things, having them get ready, get in the front lines. Nah. See, robots ready to go. Send it in. What are you gonna think? Which country is gonna win? Which robots are gonna be the one that outlast? Or amplifying weather conditions. Yeah, that's another one. Still, I love your comments. Yes, Master Howl, Anyone else see the red blood moon last night? I did not. I did not look up, unfortunately. Even with robots on the battlefield and drones, innocent human civilians will be killed. That's the name of the game. War. Yep, that is true. That is true. It'll still happen. Enjoying a very hot Canadian summer day. Let's go. What up? The whole family watching. Let's go. What's going on, Susie?
A woman got an absolutely terrifying surprise when she decided to record while she was in the ER. She had been admitted into the ER and decided to record a quick video for her Snapchat. As she was turning the camera around, she caught this thing, and it was hovering over another patient in the ER. Here's the short little video, and I do have it slowed down so you can see it. But as it pans over, there's a solid black figure standing next to this man. I tried to stabilize it here, so it did kind of warp some stuff to stabilize the video better. This figure is solid black. It looks like it's wearing a solid black veil. It honestly looks like a Grim Reaper. And it's just standing at this man's bedside. And when you look closely at it, it almost looks like it has like a black haze around it. What do you guys think about this one? Is this thing here to reap the souls of the people in this emergency room, or what is this thing? Let me know.
Man, that is creepy. That is creepy. I was recently in an emergency room. Oh my God, that's even creepier. Oh my God. Oh God. What does this mean? What does this mean? That the patients that have passed are just lingering on, holding on? Or is this truly the Grim Reapers or like a Death Eater of sorts from like Harry Potter of things, you know? But then again, could this just be like some random curtain that's just hanging and it's just like draped this way and we just think it's... Could it be explained? Because, like, what's this? It seems like it's extended, that same thing. I don't know. Can't be a curtain. The curtains are green, Teddy. I don't know. I don't want it to be what I think it is. Oh, God, it's a demon coming after you. It's a poltergeist of sorts. It's the thing that finally lets the souls pass to the other side. It's the thing that they always let it. Yeah, there's a thing in hospice care where at the patients that are... EOL, we call it EOL, which is end of life. But these patients were given some time, and they say that nurses don't walk in because something has to happen, and then they enter the room. And I think that something is this thing goes and does whatever it needs to for the people to transcend there. Makes you wonder why they all have this similar story of like, hey, we just give them some time before and after the passing, and then we come back. I'm like, wow, that's creepy. Sorry, spiraling. I forgot you guys were here. Hi. Oh God, I'm in my own world right now. Let's see, what's up? Indigo's smile. What? Indigo's not smiling? What's going on, Indigo? We ought to have the leaders sit down and play a game of chess instead, or Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Oh boy, imagine how that's gonna turn out. The young leaders may beat the old leaders if it's Rock'em Sock'em Robots, bro. I don't know. Then again, I just recently seen what's his face beat an island boy, and that guy was like pushing 50. So yeah, I guess sometimes old man strength is a thing. So not sometimes, it seems like all the time old man strength is a thing. They see him reaping. He's taking all the souls to the afterlife. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Black haze ain't nothing like purple haze. Purple haze sounds much better, to be honest. Cody, it'd be more respectable than making everyone else fight. Yeah, that is true. That is true. It always turns into a D match in the end. My robot can only wash my back now, but I'm saving up to... Crocky, it's gonna happen. Don't you worry. They're working on it, buddy. Soon you can afford the entire robot. Rock'em Sock'em. Apparition.
Every time an artist starts to speak out about what's going on behind the black curtain, they end up dying mysteriously. Left Eye from TLC, she was down in Honduras. She was talking about sea moss, talking about soursop, the stuff that really, heals the body instead of these pharmaceuticals. She's driving her car one day, gets hit, car full of people. She's the only one that dies. Angie Stone, she says, Universal, they're stealing all my royalties. I didn't know. I'm owed millions of dollars. Then a couple months later, he's on the way to a show, gets in a car accident, car full of people, is the only one that dies. Same thing with Coolio. He was speaking out against the Illuminati. And then guess what? He dies a few months later. So all these artists, they just seem to be, getting knocked off at a very coincidental time.
Wait, so what are these artists supposed to do? Like, now that we've learned this, like, hey, you speak about this stuff, you're gonna get silenced. So, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, because there are people that speak about this stuff and they're still completely alive, right? People tell us about the Illuminati, they're still alive. Like a select few, some weird mysterious things, but it's like, what are you supposed to do? Like, you just hire bodyguards 24/7? Those bodyguards can't be paid off, and then boom, Epstein. Sorry. Oh boy. And then they tried to say Epstein did. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm still caught up on this. You don't understand. It's my entire thing. Just trying to figure it out. I think there was a list. Oh my God, I'm doing the things again. Not trying to go political, just simply trying to figure out if it was real or wasn't it real. The list. Me talking about the list, not the victims. We know the victims were real. Sorry. ADHD. Oh my God, I'm on one today. I'm literally on one. Yeah, so my end goal is like, how do we protect the people that now are speaking out, just in case? Because, I heard Drake and Josh aren't getting royalties and only the guest stars are. And I'm like, bro, what if they try to... Sorry. Check in with the chat. So maybe we're not always alone when we pass, and maybe that should be comforting depending on where you're going, I suppose. That's exactly it. My only fear of passing is the unknown pain and unknowns. To be honest, I've hoping for most of us that pain is unknown. I'm hoping for most of us that pain is unknown, because once we're at that point, assuming that we go the natural way, then, they're probably pumping us up with all kinds of painkillers and we won't even know what's happening. And then boom, DMT release, and then we're there. Sorry. I'm just trying to figure it all out. Passing is just, that's what I'm saying. I'm ready. No stuff. Teddy won the F. It's crazy how many blatant assassinations are carried out with nothing happening to the people who did or ordered it. Oh boy, usually, they say an assassination attempt happened and then the person who did the thing unalived himself. So then you start wondering, I'm like, how? The gun's like 5 feet away from his body. Like, how'd he unalive himself? Sorry. How'd the bodyguard leave the hallway? Where'd the bodyguard? Sorry. The spiraling is strong today. The spiraling is very, very strong today. They want a shout out. Well, okay, let's go. Yo, Susie, you get a shout out. Hey, family watching from Arizona, let's go. What you doing? Sue Zero. Wait, is it Sue Zero? I thought it was Susie. Oh my God, I was reading this as Susie Roe Killer because I think like Roe is a drug. Sorry. So is it Suzerac Killer? Sue Zero Killer? Sue Zero Killer. There we go. Sue Zero. You did get one, Sue-Zero, because I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. Nah. That's all mamas think their kids' minds are guns. They're doing the craziest things, these kids these days. Shout out the killers. We are never alone, I don't think. Yeah, for most of us, Triple D, somebody's always watching. Exactly. Why you fronting, Indigo vibing? Let's go. May the spiral be with you and also with you. Is Sue-Zero related to Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat? Oh, these are the right questions.
I am not a fan of shipping container homes. They're a stupid trend. The only reason why this is even a thing is because of TV shows. When you buy a shipping container to build a home out of, you are essentially buying expensive, rusted sheet metal siding. And not only that, you have to cut, grind, and weld that siding to make it even work. You still have to build a foundation. You still have to frame everything. You still need a moisture barrier. You still need insulation. The only thing that this shipping container is providing you is old metal. And if you're somewhere where it rains or snows, which is most of the world, you need to build a roof above the container so that way you have a slope. They're not any easier. They're not any simpler. In fact, in a lot of ways, they make things more complicated. They definitely don't save any time. Siding takes like a week. And unlike in a normal home where you can just drive all the pieces up in pickups, you have to get the shipping container delivered, possibly with a crane. And if you're in the middle of nowhere, that can get a little complicated.
But like people are doing this and they're saying it's still cheaper. I mean, like the transportation cost can't be that much compared to like, getting a whole other thing out there, I feel. Like it'd still be cheaper. How heavy could that container be, right? I feel like this guy's just hating on things just to hate on things. But like if people, this is the thing that they can afford. I mean, like, why not? Let them live. Stack them all up. make it happen. But you're right, dude. I've been in a shipping container and I got to say, it's like, it feels claustrophobic. It feels cold. It's dark. It's just like uninsulated. It just doesn't feel like home material. But then again, I mean, look at how many times it's been used in transport and the goods are coming from point A to point B. So if the goods are in the containers and they're not getting hurt, maybe it does suffice as a home. Maybe it does suffice as a home. It beats the caves that could have the bears. There's no bears in the shipping containers. There was that movie I recently watched where the lady gets in the shipping container and just like all these things happen, and then did she have a baby in the shipping container? There was some crazy shipping container movie I recently watched on Netflix. Or I say recently, but it was probably months ago. What did I recently watch on Netflix? Squid Games. Finally finished Squid Games. Squid Games was wild. Squid Game was wild. Yeah, I want a shipping container home that floats. Me too. I think they already float. Supposedly some shipping containers do float. They can pick them right back up once they fall in to the ocean. Yes, it is. It's related to him. Oh my god, you were right. You were right, Cody. It is related to Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. He 100% hating. He 100% skill issue. Exactly, right? I'm like, bro, not in the transportation game. It's actually quite easy to get a shipping container out there. We just drop them from the airplanes. Boop. Could you imagine? Just tell us you can't do it, dude. Yeah, right? Yes, he's the shipping container hater. Yes, I know someone who built a fishing boat out of concrete. What? That's wild. For real? Dude, imagine how strong that thing must be, bro. Everything can be insulated and sealed. Yes, it can be, but is it, efficient? I know everything can be insulated and sealed, but is it efficient? Shipping container is not really made to be a home. Mob bosses used to make water shoes out of concrete. Oh boy, I did. That was for the wrong reasons, Cody. That was for the wrong reasons. I've lived in worse too. Heck, half the homes are made cheaply and fall apart. It might survive a tornado or two. That's true. If that shipping container go up in a tornado or hurricane, you come back down, the good's gonna be fat. The good's gonna be fat. I lived at a fish camp cabin where the wall cried when it rained. So, yeah, exactly. I've been to cabins like that, cabins in the woods. Don't go to cabins in the woods is what I learned. There's all kinds of creepy, weird things going on in those cabins. From like people that just stencil all kinds of weird drawings and writings and phrases that you start learning. And you're like, oh, I'm too young. I didn't know this kind of stuff. But this is what all these terms mean. I wonder who wrote the stuff in this log cabin. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm reminiscing about a time back when I was a kid and I went to a log cabin and I read and saw a bunch of graffiti on the log cabin that opened up young Teddy's mind. Young Teddy saw stick figure things for the first time and he was like, dude, what are they drawing? What is this thing? I'm sharing too much right now. Did I already check in with the chat? Oh my god, I'm having way too much fun right now. Loads of shuttering, rebar, concrete, still using it. So he has to like upkeep the boat? He has to upkeep the boat? Did you hug the wall and comfort it since it was so obviously scared of the rain? The wall was more scared than half the dogs out here, bro. Not the goon cabin. You don't understand. I felt like it was the goon cabin. I didn't know. I was too young. And then I'm like, why was I there in the first place? Like, I wouldn't ever be in the woods in a cabin. But I'm like, I have this memory. I was in the cabin and I was in the woods. I'm like, how? Where were my parents? Where was my brother? Oh, God.
So this was published in 1818, and they called this the Tartarian, or hunting Indian. Now, why would they call him the Tartarian man if there wasn't a Tartarian Empire? Published by J. McCuman, February 20th, 1818. Very interesting. Very interesting. Is this the Tartarian man?
I've never seen this. I feel unless I have, I would look at this unless the name Tartaria was there. I would just think it was like an indigenous person of sorts. The depiction is wild. Like how Tartaria, assuming it is real in our timeline, which I'm a big believer in Tartaria. What is the timeline of Tartaria? Is 1820 around the time that they would be able to depict people like this? Tartaria 1820, Tartaria time. Tartarian Empire went from. It doesn't even say time. 1915 World Fair. Okay, so this is 1820. So 100 years before this. Was there references of Tartaria? Say 1915 is a definite. They have that listed in because of World Fair. 1633 Tartaria, Russia. What the hell? What is a 16th and 18th centuries depicted a vast region in Asia labeled as Tartaria. So that's where the confusion comes in. So if it is 18th century or 16th to 1915, it does fall in around this time. You start wondering, like, shouldn't this guy be Asian? Like, did they think that America was in Asia? Because like where Tartaria was depicted, it wasn't in North America. Or does that mean that the migration happens and they're still the same descendants? It's like, even though I'm American, oh boy, here come the political people. Even though I'm American, I'm still like Indian. So it's like, hey, people will still think I'm from India, even though my nationality says this. I'm dual citizen. You simmer down. But that's what I'm saying with these guys. So maybe this guy is Tartarian. He moved to North America, and now this is what he is. Interesting. Where were the parents? That's what I was trying to figure out. And I'm like, dude, I remember all this. I remember other kids in the cabin with me. And like, I remember the bunk beds. I vividly remember looking up and seeing the beam with like the sketches of the stick figures. I remember the drawings. I remember learning what certain words meant. I'm so. Check out that chest hair. What? That Tartarian Empire is just pre-Napoleon Europe, it seems. That's why it says North America. That's why I was lost. Weld the containers together like a big and float down the Mississippi to, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. We can get to the Gulf of America. Napoleon's conflict and the following world wars destroyed most of the old architecture. Pretty sure that is. Sick of Tartaria and Egypt. I understand. I'm sick of history being hidden and twisted with you, Blue Rose. That's basically what happens.
I think they used acids. My dad's a chemist, and he told me a long time ago that there's no naturally occurring acids. But my current theory, the Inca made tons of jewelry out of fluorite. Fluorite is big in the Andes. And they also mined a lot of things for gold and silver. And the byproduct of that mining is sulfuric acid. You put sulfuric acid and fluorite together, and it's hydrofluoric acid. You really look at closely to these stones. I walk around in the alleys where these 500, to 1,000-year-old walls are still there. And I see things like the crystals in the andesite are almost stitched together along the seams. Like there's the andesite around it is melted and the crystals haven't.
Wait, so what does that mean? Like, wouldn't they need to be like washed in some kind of acid bath in order for them to have that type of like puzzle piece together? But he's not the first guy to say acid used in these walls. And not only for the Inca walls, there's other walls that have the same similar structures where it's like puzzle pieces together. You can't even get like a piece of paper through. You're like, oh my God, how'd they do this? It's basically like melted and stacked. And yeah, I feel like acid does make sense. But at the same time, We don't know. That's the whole mystery. Like, wouldn't they be able to test for this and see and be like, yep, this is exactly how it's done? Wouldn't we be able to recreate this? We have this acid right now, right? We have lots of acid right now, but I'm looking for the good kind of acid. Never mind. Pre-Napoleon European countries had cities and outposts in America. That's where the confusion comes in. Okay. So there was Tartarian outposts in America as well. That's what you're saying. I see. Agreed. It's a bummer knowing that we'll never really know. Yeah. But hearing about it all the time without any new clarification is annoying. Yeah, that's basically what this last guy was doing. But it's like, hey, it does make you wonder. Unless Teddy lets us use his time, Cody, you would be the first person to know. Goon time machine mission. Let's go. Hot tub time machine and a suitcase full of yes. I'm off back to the 80s. It would have been used in polymer mixture, not the solidified product. Okay, so exactly. Like, wouldn't you need a lot of this mixture? Pyramids are styrofoam. That's the mystery solved. Yes, you did great work. Let's burn it. What's going on, Francois? One of the artists of Yah. Oh, what's going on? One of the artists of Yah. Hello, Francois. Yeah, hi. What I'm saying is Tartaria, by our knowledge, is old European cities and tech that wasn't all necessarily one faction, but same skills shared and building constructs. Yeah, they're basically what the Freemasons seem to be doing across the world. Hey, what's going on, Shaman?
This is brilliant. A fully human-powered car has like a hand crank, as you can see, and he sort of pulls on it, charges the battery up, and away you go. You have 4 people in there. This guy's just rolling around and can get up to 30 miles per hour. This is impressive. It's genuinely impressive. You wouldn't want to crash, though, is one side note. Don't crash.
Wait, why can it also be plugged into? Oh, it has a battery for the lights and stuff. Okay, got it. Yeah. This is wild. And I've had like ideas where I'm like, bro, those like wind up cars and stuff. We wind them up, they go. Like, we make a bigger version of that. Boom. That's basically what this thing is a big wind up car built for a human. Dude, it has like 4 different wind up things. Imagine every passenger has to do, crank it up in order to go. And it only hits 30. It's now, you spend some more. We need to protect this man. Is this man still okay? Oh boy. But then again, it's not really technology. It's just inventing and reusing things that we've already found. I mean, like, it's not a new technological invention, right? It's just like making smaller things bigger. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I feel like it's not new. I mean, like, anyone could do this, right? Where I've seen like the guy that has like the Porsche or something, and it's just like a bicycle version, and he's just put the frame over the bicycle so it looks like a car, but it's just a bicycle. It's not anything new. We need to make the goon cycle. You see 37 watching and only 19 likes. How do you do this to me? Please interact. It does help us out. And one Shaman, what up? Masons could be the echoes of who was really responsible. Oh snap. Who is responsible in your eyes there, Stu? That's a big Barbie car. Oh lol, I need it. Ante. Wait till this dude learns about bicycles. I know, right? Like, bro, you can just use your legs. Gotta up those numbers. Thank you. I appreciate it, Blue Rose. Appreciate the help.
So if you make a tensor ring out of copper, it also generates another field, right? That's how the pyramids work too. I can feel it on my whole helmet. That's crazy. That's fucking tight.
Okay, first and foremost, always do your own research. I've put many copper things. I've held onto tensor rings, but not copper tensor rings, I guess. So I'm not sure. Always do your own research. It's almost is in the realm of, is this some type of like harmonic machine that he's now created and zapping? Because some of these harmonic machines, as Cool Dude Ya knows, will make these types of noises, and doesn't necessarily mean, hey, it's electrocuted the individual. It's just the frequency that's being emitted in there. Makes you wonder, is this real? And this guy definitely seems like he's feeling it. He's feeling something, all right. And then we did hear the sound. I don't know. He has all these crystals. I'm leaning there. Just have all kinds of metals on you, just in case. Have the gold, have the silver, have the copper, do all the things. Hey, also add crystals into the thing. Now you can even get those crystal filters that you can just put into your water, and then boom, your water gets charged by your crystals. It's a thing. It's a thing. Let's see. Use copper. What? Here I am going, hey, Shaman's going to lay some knowledge on us. Yes, Shaman. We will use the copper ones. So glad I could make it to in time for another one. What's going on, Aaron? Nice to see you, buddy. Crystal already in the building. What's going on, Crystal? You made it yet again. I actually have no idea who would be responsible besides the whispers we get. It's something I really want to know. Can only guess by architecture, connections, and iconography. What's happening here? Hey, hello peeps, what's going on? Aaron, yes, he made it for another one just in time. Sounds like he's spraying a mister bottle. Hey goons, how late am I think we're 40 minutes in, but I gotta speed it up here because I know my wife is struggling down there. Kyra's still awake right now. So is Gaming. So glad I could. Oh, sorry, I read this. Crystal tensor. That didn't make it any better. You can test metals by bang. Oh, imagine once the robots start. Never mind. Copper tension. Yes. Now we're on this. Hey, what is the best birth control for men? Copper tension. Sorry. Be like Scrooge McDuck and dive into your vault of. No, don't be like Scrooge McDuck, because in reality, that's just a hard mass, and you're literally diving to your unaliving. It's good for the blood flow. That's what they say. That's what don't you stop it. Everyone just stop. We're done. Oh boy. No boy. Burning my after. Let's go. Oh, you're done with work though. Oh, amazing. Yeah, because this is not the normal time.
Do you think that this has anything to do with an object or objects outside of our solar system?
It's one of the possibilities you have to consider.
Give me a second one.
That they live here, that they've always lived here.
Meaning?
That they've always lived on Earth, that they've been here longer than us, that they're cryptoterrestrials. Maybe they live in the ocean. Maybe they live here, separated from us by some thin psychic dimensional membrane that they move back and forth. There are a lot of exotic ideas that have been explored and discussed behind closed doors.
We have to stop and really ask ourselves the obvious question. Whose is it? Who does it belong to? Where is it from? And finally, why is it here?
Well, I feel like this guy's onto something. It could be a species that's always been here, especially considering the aliens in the water. Crypto beings of sorts. That it kind of vibes with me. It kind of makes sense. I mean, it also vibes with like the reptilian or like the hollow earth theory of like, imagine they are just underground, just waiting. Whether it's underground, under the ocean, in the space, whatever it may be, it's still always in our realm. In our universe, and that's why. That's why they've always been here. They know. They kind of make sense. I kind of like that, actually. My uncle just flew in to visit us hillbillies here in the Appalachian foothills of North Carolina from California. Wait, he just went from one mountain region to another, it sounds like, so I can't stick around, but wanted to say hi. I do appreciate the support as always, Aaron. Thank you. It's aliens, man. It's always aliens. It's always us. Some milk and cookies and Bernie and Max voice. It's a thing. It is. R.I.P. Ooh, who'd have known things that have ships that can travel through time? Uh, through time may have been here longer than us. It's Teddy's. What? What? They've been here all along. At this point, copper is healing. Don't know if you heard of people making stuff like the Viking key that sends a frequency of. No, I have not heard of that. That sounds interesting. Send me a video if you have this. Cool dude. Yeah. Lockheed made a TikTok I saw today. A Tic Tac. Oh, Lockheed. It's always us. The Tic Tacs are just us. Steve Harvey has some dirty secrets. Made me think of Bernie. What? Enjoy family time, Aaron. I live in NC too. Oh, Aaron, you just made me miss home. What's up, goons? What's going on, Michael? I'm on Appalachian Hillbilly. I'm here. Missed you guys so much. What's going on, Renee? Nice to see ya. We could have different races, all kinds of realms connected to us. Norse religion has the world tree connecting multiple realities. I live closer to the ocean. I also live closer to the ocean. Hey, Michael. Hey, Angel, what's going on? Nice to see you. Hey, you're 2 for 2. How's everything going? We're stoked to see you, Stokes. I made it again. I am surprised. I know it is later. It's later than normal stream, and you made it. You can make copper into shapes that sends off certain frequencies, and I have necklaces that give off certain frequencies. I forget what they're called, except like a Viking key. Others too. Yeah, I've heard of copper giving off frequencies, but this guy's copper is like, making noise. That's where must have just muted it. Let me see if I can listen to this
So if
guy.
you make a tensor ring out of copper, it also generates another field, right?
You hear that? Like he's putting something close to it that's doing that. Like how? Yeah, so Viking key sounds interesting. I have heard of copper giving frequencies, but like that? It's been a rough week. Oh no. Well, I'm glad I made it back. Love you, goons. Hey, we love you back. Hit the like always. My uncle Bill lives in San Luis. So he's normally not far from the beach. I'm like 3 minutes behind. Okay, you're fine. You're fine, cool dude. Yeah. Appreciate you, cool dude. Have you seen the copper spiral generators they made that help to control? What? I have not seen that. Though, Stu, you've sent me a bunch of videos. I need to go record. I'm 40 minutes from the ocean. That's me too. Man, it's been so hot lately. It's crazy. Yeah, it's that time. I live right beside Boone, North Carolina. The only Boone I know is Benson Boone. Sorry. With you, Stu, his copper looks like gold. It must be super pure. Yeah, it has to be, right? Sounds like a spritzer bottle. Yeah, Teddy, I'm surprised at a later time. Cool beans. Yeah, I know. My daughter is still awake. We tried to put her to sleep, but it has been an uphill battle. So we're gonna just go with it and see what happens. But I may have to cut the stream early if she comes in here. Somebody in the corner, spring. Yeah, something. Boone is where the hippies are. I need to visit. Yes, you can put copper around any machine. Helps the machine work better. It also reacts to nuclear energy and even negative energy. When negative energy is around us, the copper helps block. Dude, that is crazy. Helps block some of the bad energy and helps it run better than, if that makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. Lol, at work, I have a fan behind the shop counter just to make a cold box, like you're making your own AC. That's where Grandfather Mountain is. It's where Grandfather Mountain is. That's where this guy. Oh, that's where you originate. Oh, okay, yeah, lots of he's cool dude. Yeah, knows. Yeah, dude, cool dude. Yeah, is the first. He dropped so much knowledge on harmonic resonance machines that, like, without him telling us about these things, we would never know.
This is just getting out of hand, y'all. So, as some of us may know, the Island Boys became known for their song I'm an Island Boy, which became viral in 2021. After that, they did try to drop a few songs, but it didn't do as well as their first song. One of the brothers had said that they had sold their soul.
About a week, not today, but about a week ago, I sold my soul.
Which may explain why they're doing what they're doing now. So they recently dropped a video where they were both making out. Now, mind you, these are both brothers. Now they're saying that they're going to be dropping a tape. Now, some may say, since they said that they sold their souls, this would basically be the humiliation ritual, which a lot of celebrities end up doing once they reach a certain point or once they need to go to the next level. As you see, they either dress feminine, even if they're not gay, they shave their head for no reason, or they do all of these different type of weird things. But I've never seen, which is just crazy. Another rumor is that these two island boys were the two boys who were actually in the Jeffrey Epstein Island, which who knows what was done to them for them to even think that what they're doing now is normal. And you can't tell me that they don't look
I am not seeing any resemblance between these two children and these two brothers here. But regardless, if these people are victims, hey, that's crazy. We should probably like blur this out, lady. Come on now. Wow. This is wild, but I feel like this is outdated because I think they've already done the tape. Or they've done multiple tapes now. At least that's what I've heard. I'm not going to be watching their content. I'm not into the Island Boys. Though recently I heard one of them got into a ring with another person that was much older, and the older person beat them up that the guy had to like tap out. So that sounded crazy. I'm like, bro, got beaten. Like, this guy's young and he had all this time to prep and he still couldn't get. Old man strength is real. Didn't I say that before? Old man strength is real. So yeah, someone needs to knock some sense into these two if this is the route that they're going. There's an entire category. Not here to kink shame on this, but I know it's an entire category that people are into because it's all over the corn sites. So I said corn, CORN. So you stop it, YouTube. So I can see the appeal, unfortunately, on why people are giving this the limelight. Unfortunately, I think it's for the wrong reasons, but they know exactly what they're doing. They've been doing this media type of stuff, like what's it called, like shock media, right? They say shocking stuff, they do shocking stuff. That's how they stay relevant in the media. If they don't have that shocking stuff, they have nothing else going for them. The Island Boys song was years ago. I was like, come on now. What, after the Island Boys song, the next thing they have is these corn videos? Nah. This ain't gonna work. This ain't the right way to to stay in the limelight. I feel like if they truly did bargain their souls, then I would feel like they wouldn't have to do this much stuff in order to stay relevant. I feel like they're just trying to save their careers at this point and just doing the shock stuff just to get as much money as they can before they fall off for good. That's just my feeling. Let me see here. Yeah, Grandfather Mountain and Blowing Rock are right above Boone. They're gonna litter banana. What? Some people say you put tensor rings around your fuel pump or the lines in your car and also on the electric meter. Haven't tried it to confirm. I feel like I've heard that. I feel like I have heard that. I wonder if that is a thing. Cody, not the Windex. Wait, what? I wish to build a suit of copper and certain crystals, like the quartz crystals. Yeah, that sounds awesome. That sounds like a cool suit to wear. Lola, I'm sorry. Yeah, Grandfather Mountain. Cool dude. Like the old full cover night suits, they used to be mastercrafted and guided with jewels. Potentially, Island Boys are my hero. I believe you, Shaman. I believe they are. They always wear the skirt and take. That's their motto. Did you say they're gonna? They already did. They already made this. They made like multiples of these. Yeah. That's what I heard as well. Put tattoos on kids' faces so we can compare them better. Just write their name on each one at that point. Boy, just sent a video on Telegram under general. Let's go. Hey, Triple G community video description down below has the links. Go click on it. Come check out the video. Cool dude. Yeah, just sent. Are they legit twins? I feel like they aren't legit twins. To me, they don't look that similar, Who needs to prep when you have? Yeah, he fought Charleston White. That's the guy. I think. Yeah, with one. Oh, he has one eye, dude. That's crazy. This guy, that's wild with one eye. Sorry, I had to. I don't know why or how the tattoos on the face became a trend. Yeah, it's for me when I was younger. It started off with like the teardrops on the face. You know, if you had a teardrop, it meant you did. Never mind. Never mind. That baby oil he lost to Charleston. Yeah, that's what I heard. Too many probes. They are legit twins. Oh my god. That's even worse, bro. How is no court system throwing down and being like, hey, these videos are not okay to be shared? That's not good. I go tattoos, but with the face trend, and they're chrome. How you doing? Is the one? Wait, what? No. That's just they're just tan. Sometimes people get darker. Yeah, exactly. Lindsay definitely got a tattoo their face. You can remember which is which. If I had twins, I wouldn't tell anyone. Just pretend you have one kid and always just present the best one. Oh my god. Cody's hilarious right now.
Some idiot professor type pulled apart one of the new Nest thermostats that they were selling and found that they had put a microphone into it without telling anybody. Now, around the same time that they're installing microphones into
wait. This was the one that you purchased?
No. This is another professor type, another lunatic like me
purchased a Nest
to investigate it, to find out why. The question at the time was, why would Google be so interested in Nest?
Yeah.
Well, the reason they were interested is because it gets put in people's homes, and they were submitting patent applications at the time for new methods of analyzing sounds within the home. So, for example, just picking up on sounds coming from the bathroom, you can tell whether the kids are brushing their teeth enough. Sounds from the bedroom, that tells you a lot of stuff, including whether the sex life is any good or whether the relationship is failing. Hundreds of things that can be monetized can be picked up from sounds within the home. And Google was getting patents issued for new methods for analyzing sounds within the home. This is right about the time that they secretly installed microphones into some Nest devices.
We also have the Nest fire alarm too, which talks to you and detects smoke, and it's in the hallway. Oh, Jesus Christ. So was anything published? Was anything made public about this? And was anything like?
Why am I even talking to you? I mean, you are a Google affiliate.
Yeah, but I'm a useful idiot. So now this is the only way I can learn how to fix shit. So now I'm going to get rid of all of it. So I'm thanking you for being here.
One of my sons gave to another of my sons for his birthday.
This is the problem. It's so hard to escape their ecosystem. Sorry, continue. We'll
23andMe, which is now on the verge of bankruptcy. And it was founded by the wife of one of Google's founders. And so one of my sons gives to another of my sons 23andMe for his birthday. And I said to him, I would suggest that you throw that away. And I explained why. Because that is how Google, that's one of many methods Google has come up with in recent years for getting your people's DNA information into personal profiles. If you can get DNA info in there, its value goes up and up and up as more discoveries are made about DNA. And basically, you can figure out what diseases people are prone to that they haven't even gotten yet. You can also figure out which dads have been cuckolded. DNA, think about how much we know about.
Wait. Take a step back. How do you figure out based on DNA which dads have been? Oh, what? You just do like is the father of the kid, and if the father doesn't line up with the dad, then that's how you know. I mean, that's just DNA paternity testing, right? What does this guy say, bro? Why is all some of the stuff making sense? So, as you guys know, or some of the crypto goons may know, that the power company that's around this area, they have incentives all the time. They're like, hey, come get these free Nest thermostats from your electric company. Opt in to have them, do savings, which is thermostat savings. You opt into it and you save additional money. That's what they tell you. But one of the weird features with these thermostats is it has this like, is the person home mode. And I'm like, bro, how the hell does it know when the person is home versus when the person's not home? And now this guy's talking about the microphones. I'm like, 100%. 100%. That's how it must know. Like, how else? I sometimes approach the thermostat and it just lights up. And I'm like, bro, was there the motion sensor? Was it always ready to, like, does it rotate through the lighting up? Like, how does it know? It knows all these things. They have all the sensors built in, and soon the sensors will be so hard for us to detect that they're just going to be constantly monitoring. But as you guys know, I've been monitoring quite some time. I've been monitored my entire life. I have many smart devices in my home. They're always monitoring. And if they are listening to what my life is like, hey, I'm having a great timeline. Timeline real good. Goon timeline, best timeline. You'll see. Once they leak all the microphone data that they've listened into for the last like 20 years, they're going to be like, Teddy have an amazing time. No problems there. Oh boy. I'm okay with people listening. I'm basically a public person at this point. You know everything. I'm an open book. I don't hide anything. You ask me anything. Cody is too funny. I know he is. Recorded in international waters. That's how the island. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I did not know that. That's odd. Oh, I see. I would have guessed the teardrop meant you cried when they broke. Oh, snap. That's not what it meant. I remember the teardrop dance. Yes, that is it. Everyone had it. Back in the day. Thermostats have microphones and smart TVs have cameras. Yes. I just caught the pitiful highlights because Rampage Jackson was one of the commentators and he posted. I follow several. Yeah, dude, I love UFC matches. I love watching them. Who's this? I like the fans behind the fighters. I don't actually like root for people fighting, but like I get caught up into some of the UFC drama, like the trash talk between both sides. I just find it hilarious because I use that as I basically used that trash talk back in Call of Duty lobbies, and I'm like, bro, Conor McGregor said, who the F is that guy? Yeah, you see me in the Call of Duty lobbies? That's me asking. Why is this guy talking about my game? I'm trying to hit level 1000 on Call of Duty Prestige Master. I'm very close. I only got like one more day of double XP. Hopefully I make it. Google is so nosy. It's better mind its own business. Yeah, messy. Yes. Well, my FBI agent has gotten some shows then. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, whoever's listening in knows I'm having a great time. I'm doing all the goon things. I did walk in on my parents once when I was a toddler. I just wanted water. It's fine. Now you know. Some people learn a little later. Some people learn a little younger, you know? Yeah, Google, you ain't got no business in this side of the fence. That's why I say look into the webcam and make them watch. What the hell? That's one weird way of confirming your authority there. I watched that fight live. It was worse than pathetic. He's speaking all the things. Google is getting too personal. It's not right. We need to protect all these things if we want privacy. That's out the door as soon as you have the phone. Now the Apple devices are also putting on Google accounts now, and Google's finding everywhere. They're finding their entry point everywhere. You're fine. Ancestry. I mean, they're not going bankrupt yet, so hopefully they're doing the right thing with their data. It's already too late, Angel. Yeah, it already is. I'll give them a DNA. It will cost them. Usually they pay you for the DNA sample. Didn't you know? Usually you pay you. You just got to hold back 2 or 3 days, and then you give the sample. Which dads have been? Yeah, the last part was wild. They have my DNA. Weird how they're making DNA. Yeah, this is a thing that they continue to do. We can do something about it if we all stand together. I think we're at the point of no return now when it comes to DNA databanks. I think we're at the point of no return. I think the data has been leaked to the dark web and can be found. So now they own your, if you sign, exactly. All it takes is one data leak and then boom, it's gone. It's everywhere. I'm too paranoid to give away. this point, just be knowing where it's going and understand that your information not be kept within that corporation, and the corporation may sell it to third parties, and many corporations do this. And not only for DNA, even your user privacy, even everything that you make, any online account that you have, this is all stuff they can put a digital ID onto you. They can track every single thing that you search and enter. Why do you think you have those personalized ads? How do they know what to personalize for you? Yeah, these things are already happening. By the time Americans are in, there won't be much. Oh boy, they'll just bring people in to make them the new Americans. You know how it is. Trash talk stolen. Yeah, I mean, like, where else are you gonna get the best trash talk, bro? UFC has the best trash talk. You think it's gonna be from the podcast, watching Logan Paul podcast? No. What are you gonna learn from that? How to sell Prime? Gave the VA hospital, told them what? I think that's kind of thing too. Sometimes I'm like, if there is another timeline, I hope he's doing much better than me. Yeah, I completely get it. Indigo is wild and Indigo is fiended. Seriously, you're fine. You just do that nightcap, buddy. I feel like there's another me. They have to be doing better than me. Dude, I feel like the future Teddy is the other me and he is doing better, but he just won't let me. Come on, future Teddy, let me in. Let me get into your future Teddy this. No need to be ashamed at all, but lots of hugs sent. I leave my DNA. Oh boy, Crocky, we going into some crazy territories, but hey, you never know.
Do you believe in sin? When I say believe, I don't mean believe in committing sin. Do you believe there is such a thing as sin?
Well, I think the greatest sin in the world is bringing children into the world that have disease from their parents, that have no chance in the world to be a human being, practically. Delinquents, prisoners, all sorts of things just marked when they're born. That, to me, is the greatest sin that people can commit.
But sin in the ordinary sense that we regard it, do you believe or do you not believe?
Well, what would they be?
Do you believe that infidelity is a sin?
Well, I'm not going to specify what I think is sin. I've stated what I think is the worst sin.
Yes, but then you asked me to say what, and I said what, and you refused to answer me?
Yes, I don't know about infidelity. It has so many personalities to it, and what a person's own belief is. I couldn't generalize any of those things.
I gotta take a step back because, like, I'm trying to, be rational here, understand. Is this real? Is this really the founder? But then again, they could have edited this in order to make it sound this way, because it does sound like she's just saying that she doesn't believe parents should willingly bring children into the world when those parents carry negative genetic traits. I think that's what she's saying, but I think the way the pause came in, the major takeaway is bringing children into the world, and that's the greatest sin. But I think there's more to it that she was trying to say, but the way they chopped it up, oh boy, I truly do not know. Children are the greatest things. Children need to be protected. Children are amazing. Have all the kids. Have multiple kids. Please don't stop at 2. Have 3. We need to keep our populace growing. The more we restrict our populace, the more we bend over to these shenanigans, these systems that are made to make us fail, that are made to make it seem like, hey, bringing children into this world is crazy. Hey, children are amazing. You were a child once. You're here with me now. You don't understand. Now there's this narrative of like there's too much population and we need to bring everything down. Cost is getting too high. The cost has always been getting high, regardless of children or not. Regardless of populace growing or not, the cost has continuously gone up. We're not going less. Things aren't cheaper. Things are always more expensive. So, this is crazy. And then she hits on infidelity. But at this point, like, does it even matter? Like, you're the Planned Parenthood founder. Is this after retirement? Is this before retirement? Was this said when? Oh my God, this is wild. How can you run an organization like this and have statements like this? I really hope that is a misunderstanding in what she's saying. But if it isn't, I mean, like, this is wild. The whole thing just seems crazy. Little quirky. I hate it. Ants, they are gross. just mutate. Their database won't be up to date. Yeah, I mean, DNA mutations happen all the time. I'd hang out with this lady. I wish there was another me. They can go to work for me tomorrow. Cheryl's thinking the right way. It is a sin to bring children into the world if it's for your own emotional relief and you aren't in a situation to raise them. Interesting. She was an well said, Stu. Dang. Bringing children into the world is in. Well done packing my bags. Yeah, exactly. Can you replay that? I was just hanging with Sasquatch. He's going on tour in America for strange and unusual paranormal appetite. Oh, really? Ambassador Anthony, is this true? Sasquatch. I did not know that he was doing a tour. Children are precious. Children are amazing. She believes only people with perfect genetics should. Yeah, what is that? Eugenics? Like, where have I heard this? That's the feeling I was getting. This was the. She's talking eugenics. Okay, yes. This is exactly the thing I was thinking, and I think that is a bit extreme, eugenics. But we may, if everyone is eugenically inclined at some point, wouldn't it just be like how the kings and queens tried to keep their bloodline and the financial stuff in them? They bred amongst themselves, and then there were more genetic abnormalities that were caused, from like hemophilia and other stuff that they wasn't normal. Like even King Tut, I think, was one of the biggest issues when it came. He died at such a young age, but like that's what I mean. Like even if we push eugenics to the extreme, like wouldn't they also hit the same hurdle? You need these abnormalities, you need these mutations in order for the species to continue, right? It's not just interesting. We'll have to dig into this. Why is the righteous rage? Is that what they say? Now is the part you say, hey, do your own research. Yes. Do you always do your own research? She's part of the depopulation movement. So anything she says not be about breeding. It's a centers. I challenge that theory to a duel. Jeffrey was into eugenics too. Really? That's wild. God put Jesus' blood in the earth, though. Yes, that's what they say. Jeffrey was into seeding the world with his DNA. I mean, he's not the only one. Many men are like that. He's not the judge of people. What the hell? Yeah, that's true. Yes, sir, Crypto Teddy. It's true. He's live right now. Oh, that is awesome. I believe. Yeah, I'll be out of here soon. I'll tune in to that. I believe Kobe had a connection to it too, like a board member or something. Dude, that is crazy.
They always mention doors, but never what's behind them.
It's like thinking about what's behind the door. So, like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm in the room, it's like, damn, it's another room. So I just keep going in a different room. So one of them times I open the door, I'm going to be afraid. Yeah, you never had access to that sort of information. I call it the room with the door behind it. You never get to that door. We always got through the first door, and we were so excited about being in that room that we never looked at the next door, right? It's a level of success where it's a door. When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you can walk in. But I was offered these doors. I just chose to go straight. And I haven't been platinum since. There's a curtain. There's another room, and there's a curtain. And in that room is some shit. You're like, God damn, I didn't know y'all doing this back here.
You guys recognize Jim here? He hints towards what happens behind these doors.
Let me tell you something about celebrities. Let me tell you something about some big sports stars. If you honestly knew what some of your favorite big superstars really did behind closed doors, if you really knew what your favorite radio star, TV star, newscaster truly did behind closed doors, none of us are perfect. We all do weird things. We're all freaky and weird and crazy. But if you knew, you wouldn't follow half the people. You wouldn't listen.
Bro, I think this guy has seen things just like Kevin Hart there, and I think the references they're talking about are real things that they've gone and seen. And this guy, when he first came on the video, I thought he got like punched in the eye. It appeared like he had like a black eye of sorts, so maybe he participated himself, and that's why he can't live with the actions that he may have been involved in. And he's like, "Oh, I gotta expose the truths or something." That's usually what these guys do. They either silence themselves or they like try to speak out about it, and they tell you without really telling you, and you're like, "Oh, but he said that one thing that one time." Interesting. I'm not doubting any of this. I think I've seen that Kevin Hart reference where he talks about the door in the room and the door in the room that you never get to, the door behind the door or whatever he calls it. Yeah, there is information out there. If you're in the club, you can only stay in the club if you continue doing those acts, going through these doors. If you choose not to go through those doors, you're not going to be in these clubs. I think that's pretty evident. I think even Ice Cube has told us about that, who's a music artist himself. So, yeah, I think at this point, this is pretty evident. I think everything here is true. 59 watching, 32 likes, Blue Rose. Let's go. Let's get the numbers up. Hey, interact. Help us out. All the when your child that can haven't. Yeah, I can't say half these things. Cool, dude. You're gonna get me demonetized here. Less genetic diversity causes more problems. That's basically what I was told. So that's why I'm like, isn't eugenics also hit the same thing? Yeah, King Tut had sickle cell and hemoglobinopathy. Yeah, Grace, this is exactly what I'm saying. Like, isn't that like what eugenics would have the same problems if they do get rid of all the other DNAs? Wouldn't they hit the same hurdles? That door is the doorway that is losing your soul and mind. Yeah, and you keep going through those doors to lose more and more parts of it. At that point, it's not even worth it. If the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it is infinite. William Blake, Cody, that is wild. That is wild. Lil Diddy got the Kevin's door. That's why he's famous. Dude, I feel like that's why Kevin Hart knows the things. He's been diddled. Yep. They all tried to tell us these things for years. I'm just glad people are starting to listen. Better late than never. Yes, what's going on, Javier? Let's go. Look, ain't nothing wrong with letting your freak flag fly. It's fine to be weird, but like understand the negative things. If the weird things that you're doing are causing bad things, negative impacts on people, and obviously that is not cool to be weird if you're doing it for that reasons. Hey, I would never say don't be weird, but like the way this guy talked about weird, I'm like, hey, don't be that weird. He's like half a foot. He got diddle right. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I see movies from the 70s saying the same conspiracies were going on then that we're all screaming about going on now. I mean, Alex Jones has been telling us about this for decades.
Sharon and Aussie Osborne plan on leaving this world together after sharing that they have an assisted suicide pact in place. The 72-year-old said at the first sign of Alzheimer's or dementia, they will head to a company called Dignitas, which is a nonprofit organization in Switzerland that helps people end their own lives in peace and comfort. Since assisted euthanasia is legal in Switzerland, Sharon and Aussie have already signed the paperwork and are prepared to move forward when the time comes. She said they initially thought of the idea after watching her father suffer for years after battling Alzheimer's. She said, quote, he was just a shell of who he once was, and since it's hereditary, we both agree we want to be put out of our misery. 76-year-old Ozzy just played his final show at the Black Sabbath farewell concert. The concert raised $190 million, which will be donated in part to cure Parkinson's. Ozzy's been suffering from Parkinson's since 2019. In September, he underwent his 4th spinal surgery and recently told media outlets he can no longer walk.
So yesterday we had a goon come into the chat and tell us a few things about Ozzy. I did a few Google searches and it appears he's now made it to my algorithm. So we did fact check this. It does appear this is a true pact that they do share. It's there's nothing nefarious there. This is a true thing. They both are consenting adults that are doing it in the right and legal way. So nothing for me to react to. It's their own decision. As far as the other news that we were like trying to see that, hey, this guy is being transported to that place, I think that was the rumor. I did another quick search. I'm not seeing any more updates there, so I think these are all just rumors, but this pact is definitely a true thing. I did see that farewell concert there. I watched him sing Mama. Man, this guy, generational icon, and it is crazy that he's still here in 2025, but at the same time I hope he's here for even much longer, because people need to see this is how it used to be. This was the true thing when it came to concerts. These were the people that were truly into music, not this whole new doing this for clout type people. You know, they do this for clout, they leave. These people were true artists, true rock stars that lived for the music, man, that lived for the entire era. It was wild. Interesting. Damn, Stu, I'm too imaginative to have read that. Sorry, Cody gutted. It's the business. Stu, no, you didn't. Kevin's door had to. And why can't we respect their decisions? We're respecting their decisions 100%. You mean Rock's Bottom? Man, this isn't good. They aren't using it to promote, which just got approved. Oh, I didn't know they were using it to promote this, but I do know that they're doing it legally and going to Switzerland if they choose to do this, or when and if. They did that in Canada, and now they get people depressed and in debt to save government money. It's never okay because they will monetize it. Once you say it's legal, it becomes a business. I mean, you see in Futurama, they have those booths. Population control in full effect now. Although Blue knows they did hang out together for way too long. Soon they will tell old people to do this in order to save resources for the younger people. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're killing me. You're killing me.
If I could, I would pay to find out exactly what happened to this guy after this video cut off, dude. This is a video that's been around for quite some time. Recently, it's been getting back in the spotlight because people are using it in memes. It shows this guy using an excavator, picking up this old stump, and the stump is filled with hornets that angrily attack the guy inside of the excavator. Now, the type of insect that we're dealing with here is really going to determine how dangerous this was. Based on the body shape, it does look like a hornet to me, not a wasp. And purely based off the size and the fact that this hornet's nest was inside of a tree, I'm tempted to say that these are murder hornets because these characteristics do line up. If we are dealing with murder hornets, then this makes this extremely dangerous because it only takes around 60 stings on average from these guys to kill a full-grown adult. Now, if I'm wrong, they're not hornets, it's just normal wasps. It would take around 1,500 stings, which is a lot more, but still not enjoyable. At the end of the day, I do see a bunch of these openings here that these hornets could get through. So again, I really wish I could just pay some money to see what happened to this guy after the video ended.
Bro, I feel like you summed it up for us and we basically know what happened. He didn't make it. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Nature is scary. Nature is 100% scary. This is why I don't go outside. I stay home, stay safe. And then Emily's like, you're going to get blood clots if you just stay home and don't go anywhere. I'm like, but I just walk around the home. Just walk around here. I don't want to go outside. Nature's scary, man. Okay, cool. Good to know. Boy. Oh, boy. Goon Gang, Fernando, what's going on? Hey, tacos. Fernando, they already made the booth prototypes. Don't tell me this. How much is it? 25 cents, just like the boots from Futurama? I'm surprised Indigo didn't talk about the perfectly paused face of that lady. Perfectly paused face of this lady. Well, now you're given something to talk about. Yeah, I've seen them. Oh no, bugs are scary. They will eat anything if they are large enough numbers. Oh man, she gave me another chance, so I did it again. Kevin. Oh, her friend. Oh yeah, he's done for. Don't you remember, Ants? It was a wild thing. Articles promoting. No, I do not remember any of this. I don't know if Ants does. Maybe he was in full beekeeper garb. Hopefully, Hunger Games was a documentary. Hunger Games, 100%. Oh wait, sorry, misread you, Ants. Wait, what, Stu? Yeah, that happened. Reverse buffet. Oh God. No, you're Stu. You're right, Stu. Oh, he is right. Oh, it did happen then. I guess she backed out last minute, but they were like, nah, girl, we getting paid for this. What? Kevin seems happy about something. I know, like, Kevin, what's happening here? Kevin, what's going on? Wait, are you getting lucky? What's happening here? Kevin? Tell us the things.
It's not a weapon. This machine can strip flesh and bone to ash in just seconds. It's called a sandblaster. Yeah, it can blast through organic material, and if you crank it high enough, it can even punch a hole in a metal pot. But that's not what it's made for. Sandblasting is used to remove rust, paint, and corrosion from metal instantly. It can even smooth out scratches, erase casting marks, and prep surfaces for coating. So what I'm trying to say is,
But what are you trying to say? That they can use sandblasting to get rid of organic matter? We just recently watched a video of like the water cremation. Are you telling me now I can be sandblast cremation? Oh my god, this is not the things that I wanted to know. This is not the things I want to learn. What was there? I recently watched a video of like sandblasting carbon fiber, and like they paint lacquer over it and it returns back to its normal like grade. Interesting. Very interesting. Did not know this at all. I was stung by wasps while cleaning my yard and it stunk. I can only imagine the pain this guy went through. Oh my god, and those were like murder hornets, they called them. I caught you guys live. I'm always not here sometimes. I appreciate you, Kevin. Always appreciate the interactions. Yucky, but how fast can it get? These are the right questions. These are the right questions. How fast is that booth? Actually got 150 XP beside my crown for first time ever. Let's go. Let's go. Sandmation. No, that's the wrong type of nation. I was stung by 2 boxes of bees on the farm I used to work. Over 100 back in like 60. I'm like, oh my god, that is wild. I got attacked by yellow jackets at a work event in Georgia. Oh my, wait, Georgia? I was recently in Georgia. Yeah, Georgia crazy. I made traveling tarot back at it again. Nice to see you. Oh, I got one video left and I'm out of here. Teddy, where do you get some of these videos? I literally, this is how I get my video. Ready? This is it. I literally do this. And I go to the next video, I pause it, I react to it. It's always something wild, like every single time. Every single time. Only dog owners will understand. Understand what? I'm sorry. I'm wait, what's happening? You see, my entire algorithm is this crazy. You don't understand. Now I need to go figure out what's happening here. Probably gonna go record this immediately after. Claymation like Sandmation. I got you. Hey, traveling tarot in the building. I was vibrating my bed for like 3 days. Can only imagine. Goonmation Tarot. Hey, Cody, Shaman, Ants. People in Japan paid to get stung by honeybees. Yes, they say it was like good for like arthritis and stuff, right? Man, you got those X genes, Kevin. You couldn't figure out how to turn. No. He got stung. He got stung by that many bees, so he was just vibrating, dude. When you get stung, it's like there is a weird vibration. You're right. I have like felt like a tingle from a sting. We're gonna do one more to end them all.
Have you ever heard of sliced mayonnaise?
No. Whoa.
Now you can get your own sliced mayonnaise.
That looks really healthy.
What is the favorite food of British people? They have sliced beans now. So for all you Brits out there, it's just for you. For those who are into Italian food, sliced spaghetti. With some sliced mayonnaise.
Whoa.
Is this real? Did this guy just make this himself? Eat MSG. Sliced spaghetti? What? Sliced mayo? You can buy this? Sliced mayo. It's real. Duke's makes sliced mayo. Sliced beans. Delicious baked beans. Sliced beans. Can I buy sliced beans? Sliced beans doesn't seem to be real. Sliced mayo, 100% real. People are saying they're buying sliced mayo. Slices of beans. Can I buy slices of beans? Baked bean slices. Slices of beans most commonly referred to French cut green beans. No. This content isn't available. Skip. Where the hell are people buying bean slices? It's not real. Okay, bean slices not real. What was the other one? Spaghetti. Slices of spaghetti. Slices of spaghetti. While slices of spaghetti might sound unusual, it refers to two main culinary cutting cut spaghetti into slices. Spaghetti slices from Italy. A nice slice of spaghetti. It appears it was real at one point, but not anymore. Yeah. Okay, so only the sliced mayo stuff checks out. This guy's just trolling us. Oh boy. Oh boy. Interesting. Eat whatever you want. I'm not here to change what you eat, but sliced mayo seems like a thing that we didn't really need to make. You know, you can just use the squeeze bottle or just use a knife from the mayonnaise or just not use mayo at all. You know, like I feel like that wasn't a problem that needed to be sliced or whatever they did. I probably just gonna stick with the regular mayo. My favorite mayo is the one from McDonald's. McDonald's mayonnaise tastes different to me. I like that mayonnaise flavor over other mayonnaise. Sorry, checking in with the chat, then I'm out of here. Teddy and Goons, have we had a movie night yet? Oh my god, this is something I've been debating. I've seen that people do movie nights in Telegrams, so maybe one day we can do it on Telegram so we don't have to worry about YouTube holding us copyright restrictions and whatnot. This guy has sliced beans too. It's weird. Yeah, I just looked it up. I just had to look this up. I couldn't believe. You know, they land pay woman to what? It's never off. It never is. Your vibrator's always on. Oh my god. Should have put the tensor ring around them stings. This guy has slides. Dude, how did you know? You've already seen this. Teddy and Goons. OMFG, gotta be AI. No, it's real. It's real. This guy faked it. Hard mayo is real. That's it. Do the flood. Ew, mayo slices. This cannot be real. Slice of mayo was real. Spaghetti was real at one point, it appeared like, but the beans was not real. The beans was fake. Duke's mayo is the best. That's what they called it. The Duke sliced mayo. That's it. How'd you know? Sliced beans. Yeah, they literally just had it. You can buy Wendy's bacon and Wendy in the store. Dyed blue. What? Dyed blue stitch meat from Lilo and Stitch? That seems what? They couldn't sell it in the store, so now they're selling it to us in the freezer section? That's almost as bad as the guy who fries his... What? That M is not real. 100% not real. Duke's is a southern thing. Okay, mountain oysters with the roast. Okay, interesting. Roast beef beans. Okay. Not the mountain oysters. I heard about the stitch meat too, Cody. F that stitch meat. I already don't trust it, but who wants blue and green? I'm like, didn't they tell us about the dyes already? Now you're telling me to eat this blue dye? No, bro. Eminem has a restaurant and you can get mom spaghetti and spaghetti sandwich. What? Really? What did I watched iCarly? Spaghetti tacos. I want spaghetti tacos. Why they gotta make stitch meat? That's kind of demonic. I know, right? And then you guys recently told me about they changed the ending of it, and I'm like, now I don't even want to watch it. Well, last video, Goons, I missed you all, and hope you have a good rest of the week. Teddy, blessings to you always for doing the things. Bye, guys. Well, I guess I'll hit twins. Well, Teddy, Japan are a thing. They go wild. I believe they do. We'll rewind now so I can watch all of it. Thank you, Traveling Tarot. Appreciate you. Peace to all the Goons. Another awesome weekend. Thanks so much. Honestly, it's been great. Much love, Goons. Ants, join the Telegram, homie. Yes, Ants, join the Telegram. We definitely want to see if you would be interested in also being a mod alongside Blue Rose here, because we do know you keep the Goons in check also. Have a great week, Teddy and Goons. Yeah, I really wanted to see it till I found out the changes and it ruins the whole movie message. I just don't. And Stitch looks so cute. Like I know the live action Stitch. Like, oh my god! Like, how could they do this and change the ending? They're so mean. I wasn't leery of first, but I just ignore everyone that isn't from the group. Yeah. Now I want, the people in the group are like the Goons that are in the know, and they're truly connected Goons. It feels like a family in that Telegram, and even if you say one or two sentences out of the month, you're still connected with us in some way, shape, or form. Now I want Sketty. I'm a loner. It's hard. You're fine, Nance. You're fine. We're with you, buddy. We're with you spiritually, mentally, physically. We're there if you need. And if you choose to continue and not to be on Telegram, that's on you, sir. But that door is open for you. Hey, we just recently learned about the doors. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. That is it, guys. I am out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I hope you have a great week ahead. Hey, the week just started. Don't go crazy. Yeah, the week starts on a Sunday. I know. Oh my God. It starts on a Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday. All right. Most of you guys in this new timeline are like, no, the week starts on a Monday. I'm like, bro, no. The week does not start on a Monday. That's just the business propaganda that they shoved up your sorry. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Hey, do all the goon things. There should be videos coming out Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. If they're not exactly at 2, we're doing it every on the hour whenever YouTube releases the copyright or whatever they're holding the video for. Members do get videos early. All members get the videos well before 2 p.m. Eastern. Do check out memberships as well. We also do a membership giveaway near the end of the month where you can win some free merch. All you do is respond to a YouTube post. That is it. This is for the live stream reaction edit. If there's videos on the screen right now, click on either one of them to continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And for you guys in the live stream, hey, I love you. Thank you for being with me. You made it to the end. You are the most knowing goon. You are the most trusted goon. You are the best goons. Hey, I appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a safe week as well. Don't do anything crazy. And most importantly of them all, don't be a hero. Just don't do it. Goodbye. Goodbye.